Look over here.
Ow. Ow. Oh, God. That's better. I can't do my fan with my right hand during Look Over Here because I have to click the button that says
Look over here.
Yes.
Because I don't have mouse proficiency in my left hand yet. But whatever. Anyway, hello, and welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to
Look over here.
our exclusive companion series where we are diving into the looks from episode 9 of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm Logan Brandon. Say something gay. Gay. I'm still drinking the same 3 things I was in the recap, being some water, some dragon fruit lemonade, and some coffee. None of which are in my cup mug, but you could have things in your cup mug. And you could get your new and improved version of the cup mug at lanajcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below. We do ship domestically within North America and internationally, so there are no excuses. We've got a lot of fun merch and other channel-specific mugs coming very, very soon. So stay tuned for that.
Work. And I am Brandon, your professional fangirl of Monster Dragon video games. And from the last recording, I'm still finishing my smoothie from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. So...
Period. Well, we've got some Betsey Johnson design challenge looks to take a look at. I'm very excited to talk about them. And we're going to do that. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time, give you almost all things drag. Other drag things, lots of drag here. And make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels and our Patreon, where we've got early access to our refilled series for season 1 of La Mas Draga, available right now. So make sure to go check that out. And without further ado, Brandon, I think we should go to the runway.
let's do it.
And somehow everyone goes together.
Yes.
Somehow.
Now, somehow.
Rue with this slit all the way up to the vagine. Who is this woman? Harpo, who's this woman? Like, when was the last time we saw RuPaul show her vagine?
That's what I'm saying.
Ah,
I was like, I'm trying to think of like the last time like there was a swimsuit moment, but
I can't remember.
yeah, I can't remember either.
But Rue looks good.
Yes.
Rue looks really good.
Whatever Zaldi did to this, I'm like, oh, work.
Right.
And also
Michelle,
giving very Betsey Johnson.
100%. Yeah, everyone is giving Betsey Johnson, because even Michelle in this, like, this gorgeous red wide-legged pantsuit is everything.
Oh my god. Like that. This is my favorite thing Michelle has worn this season.
Might be my favorite thing Michelle's worn in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly. Like, she looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. Carson looks good. Carson always looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love the blazer. The outfit is great. The outfit is lovely. The outfit is wonderful. Very coordinating with our beautiful guest judge, Betsey Johnson.
Yeah.
Always fashionable. Always gorgeous. Always stunning. Always Crocs. And I love it.
Love. Just love.
Love her. I forgot to talk about it in the recap, but when she came back into Untucked and they had a dance party, Brandon, you have to watch Untucked. We've already talked about why.
Yes.
But they had a dance party with Betsey Johnson. Betsey Johnson demanded that they have a dance party.
Yes.
Betsey Johnson was like, I just want to have a dance party. And who are the producers to say no to Betsey Johnson when she wants to have a dance party on Drag Race? And then she just danced out in her Crocs, and I just love her. I love her
Yes.
so much. I I love her. I love her. She's incredible. I love her. Have I mentioned that I love Betsey Johnson?
Cute pillowcase.
Thank you. Love my Betsey Johnson pillowcase. Period. So we have 3 different runway categories this week. So we're going to talk about them separately as they walk the runway. First category is punk, grunge, flappers. And first up on the runway, Jules Sparkles.
Ooh, okay. I didn't know what she was going to do with all these furs, but this works so well with this. Like, because you can tell during the episode, she was going through the purple, the blue, the patterned one. And I was like, where is this going to go? And then the fact that she was able to sew and glue literally all 3 in one. Like, that is so smart. And then this velvet situation, like, it is proportionized to a T. Like, we know Jules can sew, and like, so she can, and it's like, and also like the stoning and the beating that came down to like the center of it all, like, just perfect. And I love finger length weave, just everything.
This was so smart and so well done. Like, I think the moment of panic for her really developed something absolutely gorgeous here. The base dress itself is kind of whatever, but it's everything that she added on top of it that really made it just absolutely gorgeous. The finger wave is so perfect. It's so equal part. It's punk, it's grunge, it's flapper in the best way. The combination of these furs and the way that she kind of mosaiced these furs together is just so smart. And that's what this look is. It's just so smart. It was my favorite look of the night. I was so thrilled that she won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a very close second for me, and we'll talk about who my first one. But as for scores, this was still a full for me.
Okay. I gave Jules a 93.
Work.
Next up on the runway, Lydia Butthole Kollins.
Are we doing the rotating, or I'm going to start every time?
I'll go ahead and start for Lydia. I love conceptually what she's got going on here. The more is more is very Betsey Johnson. And so I think I appreciate at least that the look is very Betsey in spirit. The cattails are my favorite part of the look. I like the way that she's kind of draped them around the body. It's just almost too much to where it feels cluttered.
Yeah.
And obviously the base dress doesn't fit perfectly. The ruching that she tried to do is not that effective. I kind of wish she had just done the base bodysuit and then covered that with the fringe and with the cattails. And it would have been a bit simpler, sure, but it would have given something different from Lydia. It would have, like, I don't know. I think maybe it would have prevented some of the mistakes that she had otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, when we talked about it in the actual episode, how like her idea process of making this outfit, like I can see where she was like trying to spitball and see where everything's gonna stick. Again, I also like this conceptually because the ruche dress, the bodysuit, and like all the cattail stuff, like I love all like separately.
Mm-hmm.
And then together, I was a little.
Together, it just doesn't work.
No, because like for me, like the bodysuit and the cattails work. This pink situation did not.
Yeah.
Because like I can definitely see where the flapper is coming from with this dress, with this pink dress moment, which I appreciated.
Yes.
But I also got to see the flapper in this mesh bodysuit she was working with too.
Mhm.
So, again, I see where everything was trying to like fit in. It just gets fell flat. And I'll be honest, the fringe, the fringe part, I didn't think was needed.
I think she added it to do more is more, and then also just to try to lean it back into flapper.
Yeah,
But
but it's still very Betsy though. I will say that.
what if? Okay, what if it's not the dress with the bodysuit? What if it's a bodysuit with like if the dress was just paneled into the bodysuit?
I
So it
would
was
have.
like the dress sewn into the body. Like, is that something?
That is something. Now, where the dress is gonna get laid on? That's what I wanted to know.
Like on the body, like on the base bodysuit that she did.
I'm trying to picture it in my mind. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, I didn't hate this. I just didn't like how it was executed.
Fair.
So,
I gave Lydia 62.
I gave this a 66.
Okay. And to round out our punk grunge flapper category is Miss Suzanne Elizabeth Toot.
Now, this fringe really worked. Like the shortness of it actually worked so well, and I love how like the fringe aspect it also like work with the spaghetti strap with this dress as well. I need to know what this fabric is because this fabric is everything.
Yeah.
This pink fabric, and the fact that it like she did it with the boots too, and the one glove that is so smart. And I at first I thought that the other hand was just like a mini glove. No, it was just like I feel like it's like fingerless, but I can't really tell in this. But this is the one glove makes it so punk and grunge, and I love
Yeah.
it so much. The one details of the glove, the shoulder piece, and the green, like that is very punk. And my favorite thing of this entire outfit is this wig because it is so punk, it is so Betsy. And the first time we're seeing Susie in this vibrant red instead of like
Mhm.
auburn, so like this was a different turn for Susie, and I loved it.
Yeah, I liked a lot of this from Susie. Unfortunately for me, it still kind of lands on the side of I'm gonna say unfortunately basic.
Yeah,
Um I could have seen a universe where Susie landed in the bottom. I'm glad she didn't because I think overall, between her and the person who has a close enough score to her for me, which I'll say is Onya, I think Susie did a better job of styling and performing the look than Onya did on the runway.
yeah,
Um, because they showed us bits and pieces of the lookbooks that everybody got from the collections. And there was a wig very similar to this one that Susie's wearing in the lookbook for the Punk Grunge Flapper original runway. So I think she's very, very smart in the way that she styled this. And I think that does elevate it beyond what it is, which is a basic mini dress with some fringe on it.
yeah.
Like it's very, very basic, but styled to a very, very good place. The one glove is good. The boot cover is good. The little fur thing on her shoulder is good. The makeup is really good here. It's a different makeup for her as well, and I appreciate we're getting some different things from her. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was good enough.
Yeah, it was really really good. So,
Scores.
I gave this an 83.
I gave her a 69.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's move to our next category, which is Betsy's prom. And yeah, we got to start with Kori.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're both wearing the shirt, so.
Oh, I have to start. Oh God. Now here's the thing. I love Kori. Kori is a lovely queen with a lot to offer this season. Fashion, not one of them. This look, not one of them. Here's what I like about this. The makeup is good. The wig is great. And the bow in the wig is lovely. And the shoe here is great. Unfortunately, she did change to her classic shoe for the city. She went home in a fucking lace-up shoe. The dress is a nothing burger. Like,
yeah.
I'm so mad. She could have even just done a high-low. Like, girl, just do a high-low. And it would have been something different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give me 3 extra inches on that long side. And it would have been something different. I don't think it would have kept her out of the bottom. But because the top is just bad. We can see the entire side of the breastplate.
Yeah.
Oh, Kori.
Yeah, like me seeing that breastplate obviously killed the fantasy. And
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, like what I love about this makeup, wig, bow, and the hair, and the shoes. Like one of the better shoes she's worn. But I can't with this because I honestly wish that she didn't cut off the dress, really. Like she should have just kept it long. And then obviously when she said
you know what she should have done? At least just to give a different silhouette. Just a pencil skirt. Yeah. That's not that far off. And it does give 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a way that she could have styled this maybe. Like she could have I don't know, because it would have had to be a design challenge. Because I'm thinking, like, what if you add like a jacket to it and you go kind of like punk prom?
I guess, yeah. I can see where that's coming from, but if I'm thinking like prom like itself, I wouldn't like go for the jacket.
I don't know.
But this didn't read prom to me. Like when I went to the watch party last night, someone said this was giving a lesser homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love Kori. I didn't plead because the wig and the makeup and the bow and the hair does not deserve a plead. I gave Kori a 21.
I almost wanted to plead as well, but I also agree that the makeup, wig, and shoes were good, and the necklace. So
yeah,
I'll give. We'll do 18.
Okay. Next up, not a whole lot better, is Onya Nurve.
What I will say about this, loved the idea of what she did with the bows, like the different bow sizings. However, with how it was shaped, it did not work out.
Yeah.
Because what I would have done, I would have switched the top and the bottom bows. Because the top one where the near the chest, like that could have been. I felt like what could have been done was like a bow wrap around the
sure. Okay, no, I'm with you on that. Like a bow shawl almost.
Yes.
I live for that. Okay.
No, but this still gives prom in a way. Now my only thing is because like we saw her do this in the workroom when she was walking in this dress. One of my favorite moments of the episode. What I wish though, I wish it wasn't like shaped the way that it was. Because like when we think prom dress like goes all the way down to the ground, and it's not like shaped the way that it is. Because like she was able to walk in this, but at least it wasn't like what Jules had during that design challenge.
Right.
So like still was able to walk in this, but I wish it went down to the ground. It was draped better, like instead of like the hip fitting. But yeah, like it's just those like small details. Like I really wish that Anya could have like pulled with this because like the fact that she doesn't sew, though her first like the green look that she had looked a lot better than this. So
Yeah, she's kind of been a tale of 3 different design challenges where like I loved her Monopulence look. I did not care for her sea creature or her sea whatever, the unconventional look.
yeah,
I didn't care for it all that much. This one I find myself kind of in the middle on. It's a tube dress. Like there isn't much to say. It's a tube dress with some bows on it. I think styling wise, she did a really good job here. I like that she has the corsage. Like I like that she did the choker as well, as she kind of talked about on the runway. That does give very Betsey, so I appreciated that. I love this wig. I don't know where this wig came from, but I love this wig. I like the shoe as well. The shoe does give 80s prom. I would have done, I think it was Carson said I would have done them like biggest to smallest from the top to the bottom. Because I think that would have given a nice silhouette as well. But yeah, it was not a bad look and it was well constructed, which I think is what ultimately gave her the edge over Lydia. Which I wasn't all that mad about. Ultimately.
Yeah, ultimately. Like again, that to me it was like better for me. So like
yeah,
it's like the how it's designed was like really cool. So
yeah.
Still gives Betsey. I gave this a 71.
I give Onya a 65.
Okay.
And last up in our prom category, Lana Ja'rae.
I think
and it's me who has to start because I forgot we're doing that. I was really impressed with Lana here. I was really impressed with Lana. For both of her other design challenge looks being not that great, being not super spectacular, for her being at the bottom on the last on the ball. I thought this was really good. It's a simple short skirt situation. I love all of the tulle coming off of the back. The train effect that it had was really, really cool. She leaned into the camp and I appreciated it. And this was one time where I was like, I am happy to hear that it's something different from Lana. Because it was, and it felt rejuvenated. It felt like I loved seeing campy Lana Ja'rae. I loved seeing it. I was so happy to see it. This isn't my favorite garment that Lana has worn this season, but this is my favorite runway of Lana because it just felt. I'm finally like, oh my god, Lana made it to the competition. Lana made it. Oh my god, I'm so happy that on episode 9 it feels like, and I'm really, really happy for her. This makeup is so cool. The way she sold the dress was so cool. Like I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed like this as well because you can tell like this is nothing that Lana would do. However, she made it work and it looks good on her. So
yeah,
like I love the tool as well. It is surprising that the shoe and the dress is kind of like a very similar color because
they match scarily well.
And again, this is also very Betsey as well. Like, I kind of wish it was a little bigger because of prom, but at the same time, this still looks like it still gives very Betsey.
It works, yeah.
Yeah, it works really well. Like, and I agree with you. This makeup is like the fact that like the blush is more so near the eye, like than the temples. Like, ooh, okay. But I just can't help because like the legs of it all, just the legs of it all.
Yeah.
Like,
she looks so good.
Legs.
I
need a moment with her and Naomi Smalls at some point.
Oh my god, please. Yes, I live. I gave Lana an 86.
I gave Lana an 84.
Period. And let's move to our last category, being our prenup collection. First up, Arrietty.
So yeah, well, when we talked about it in the recap, with Arrietty, like again, this I think she said it herself, like 50% Arrietty, 50% Betsey. I'm getting 60 Arrietty, 40 Betty. So
Betty?
or
Who's
Betsy.
Betty?
Betsy. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm getting 60% Arrietty and then 40% Betsy. But what I like, even the judges said it. I love the bow touch that is just like the small white, like it's cute. But what I loved about this outfit was the like stone paneling on the chest and the legs. Because when she was walking this, I was like, oh, you can see all that.
Yeah.
The Betsy moments of in here is obviously the skirts, the tool of it all, and then you can definitely see like where Arrietty like shows within her style, like because again when she was looking for that stretch fabric in the beginning, like you can tell where she was going for. So it was still a really good garment. I really like how she like I need to know what her mind is going through when she was making this, because I would not have thought of this.
Genius, beautiful things. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love this. I think it's so well done. It's another completely incredibly crafted garment from Arrietty. I see where you're 70-30. For me, I'm actually a little bit more 80-20.
Oh.
I don't really get a whole lot of Betsy from this. I get it in the original inspiration of it being this like lace wedding dress situation. I think the complete shift to black brought it so far into the Arrietty realm, and I actually kind of wish that she had done some white paneling. And I wish it was black and white more than it was just the white bow tie, which I do love. It's the subtle white touches in the accessories I do love. I think that's a very smart way to go about it. But for me though, I wish maybe if just the sleeves were white, or like the base panel was white. Or something, or the tool was white. Something in the actual garment that was white lace, because I know there was white lace on that table.
Yes, there was.
Several people used it. I wish if she had taken a little bit of that white lace and incorporated it into the garment, it would have given a little bit more Betsy. It would have been a little bit more true to form to the original inspiration for me. But I'll just go ahead and say I gave her the same score I gave Lana, which is an 86.
I gave this I also gave this an 86. So
Per. Next up, Sham Star. The good old Sham Star. Okay, here's the thing with Sam and this look. Is it clean? Yes. Is it well made? Yes. Does she look good on this runway? Yes. Is this original, unique, and 100% like different and something that only Sam made and no one else has ever done before? No. And that's what I have the biggest issue with. And it's something that I've talked about on previous weeks. This is Madonna. This is Madonna like a virgin. Even down to the hair, the accessory, like it's so incredibly derivative that it takes it down a little bit for me. But the presentation of the look was great. The look itself is great. I'm very happy she was just safe.
Yeah.
I'm very happy she was just safe for this challenge. Because it's not a bad garment. It's not a bad presentation. There were other garments and presentations that were just more unique.
Oh, yeah. When we saw her in the walkthrough, like showing what the dress was gonna look like, I thought this dress could be much smaller.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be mini.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I still like the sizing of this, because there's something about like the sizing of the skirt actually works really well. But I do agree it does give Madonna. I still see the Betsey in this, but I do get more Madonna than Betsey, unfortunately.
Well, Madonna and Betsey are on the same style planet, so
yes.
yeah.
Which I get. Now what I love about this is the patterning of how she did it, where it's
Yeah.
on the chest up and the arms with it, like right arm was white and then left arm is black and then it's reversed for the skirt. Like that was smart.
It's so smart. It's everything I want in a design challenge look. It's
and
everything I want. Like,
and I just noticed it too. The bow, one side is white, one side is black. I was like, okay, I see you.
Yeah.
It kind of gives. It's not like the same thing, but it gives the same energy. It kind of gives like the energy of a Pokeball because like you can tell
a little bit. Yeah. If it was white and red, definitely.
Yeah. One thing I will say too, something about these shoes is
I don't love the shoe.
No, because like I can't tell what the color is because of this runway.
I can't tell either because it looks copper from this photo.
Yeah,
and I don't like. If that's the case, I don't like that at all.
I mean, I remember when watching it, I think she like was able to sell it when she was walking in it, but like this still like picture doesn't do justice. And then can't tell if the socks is just mid thigh or
I think it's mid thigh or it's I think it's mid calf. I think it's calf.
Oh, mid calf.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, not too bad.
I gave Sam a 71.
I gave this a 77.
All right. And last up on the runway, Lexi Love. We love some Lexi Love.
This veil. This veil. What the hell? The white and everything, and I love that the only thing color in this is her wig and her makeup.
Yeah,
like, and just everything's just like this is so perfect, and the way that this veil was like wrapped, I won't say necessarily wrapped around her, like surrounding her,
cascading around her. Like, oh, it's so
like it's kind of giving like she's like domed under that, but in the best way.
Oh, it's so
and it doesn't cover her up entirely.
No,
like even like when she turned around to this, I was like, oh wow, this works so well. And then the detailing of the strap like around the legs, just a nice touch. And this, and then the body of it all, like she proportion, like the proportions and like the I guess use of fabric just works so well with that, like especially in the like the side hip too. Like this tickled me fancy. And
oh, it was so good. It's so good. It's so smart. Like, girl, like when she started talking, because I knew this reference from Julia Fox. So when she started talking about this, I was like, you better. And she walked out in this little bow on her head with this giant veil, all of this tulle, like just, oh my God, she looks like a fucking carnival float in the best way. Like, and then the dress underneath is simple, slutty. It still gives wedding dress somehow. The ribbon up the leg and the shoe and the accessory and the little like high on the front. And I forget what it said on the back, but it said something on the back too. Like the way she did this was just so smart, so perfect. The styling is absolutely gorgeous. I would not have been upset in the slightest if Lexi had won this challenge.
Because I thought she like won this, but I was not mad at Jules winning. So,
well, then I already know what your score is.
Yes, duh.
I gave Lexi a 91. I think it's a really, really good look.
Work.
Very, very strong look indeed. So that is that on that for us today. So thank you for joining us for this Look Over Here episode for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17, Episode 9, our beautiful Betsey Johnson Design Challenge. Let us know, did you agree with our thoughts and feelings on this design challenge? Let us know in the comments down below. Who had your favorite look? Who had your least favorite look? And why was it Kori? And if it was anyone else, why? Anyway, hopefully that gave you enough time to consider your life choices if your least favorite look was not Kori's. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share for a lot more content like this. We've got Drag House Rules content coming out. We've got La Mas Drag content coming out. We've got a fun video doing a fan casting for Global All-Star Season 2 coming out on Monday. So at the time that this is dropping. So make sure to check that out as well. Subscribe, like, share, hit all the buttons. It does mean the world because it means we can do a lot more fun things over here on this channel and throughout the Cup Network. So thank you for your support. And check out the description below where you can find the links to all of our audio podcasts as well as our social media, our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to Cup Mug. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers!
Cheers.
And don't forget the Ella.
Don't forget it.